And welcome back to my forever world. Today I'm going to be finishing off the Nether Highway that I started building on Saturday. I have spent a lot of time AFK here, hence the day counter being so much higher than it was last time I streamed. But I extended all this down and basically just got a whole heap of gunpowder for days. It goes up to this chest. But yeah, on both sides, I need a lot of gunpowder because I need to build a world eater for an upcoming build. Um, and I'm looking forward to that build, honestly. I'm going to do a couple of streams on it. But for now, I just want to get this highway done today. Started it on Saturday, got well over halfway done. And I think I'm going to be able to finish it today. It's The only thing that's really going to slow me down is the placement of the trapdoors and all of the stairs. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much good to go. Let's just come down here. Yeah, these used to all be full of gunpowder, but I used them all for TNT. Um, they have all been used. Let's grab some firework rockets. I needed a few, and then let's head into the Nether and continue building this highway. If anything, I'm just looking forward to being able to fast travel to my Wither Skeleton farm and Blaze farm without having to fly through a 2x1 hole. Oh, I did forget my... Wait, did I put my gold... I did, I put my gold helmet in here. Okay. Let's throw this helmet in here. We'll grab our hoe just in case. I'm not going to need the shovel, I don't think. Swap them round. I'm pretty sure we got up to placing sculk blocks. It was either sculk or... Oh no, we finished sculk, that was right. Because we had to go to the farm to get some more. We're on shroom lights. This should be enough to see us through. We got all of this done on Saturday, this entire row. 800 blocks worth. All completely done, placed. It keeps going, and it just keeps going. There we go, we're at the end. So I'm going to continue just placing skulk all the way down here, and then I'll have to do the other side on the way back. And then trapdoors after that, and then we'll do the same again. We'll do the slabs, then the stairs, and then we will finish off with all of the ice blocks. Which, based on the fact that I did run out of skulk, I may need to grab a few more. But that's fine, I can live with that. Today I want to be streaming, I want to finish streaming by 4 because I have a video going up. It's just another no commentary let's play video. But I did some cool things in the stream yesterday, which the video is from. I started building my first custom flower forest. Again using skulk, I made my own little deep dark biome. I think the goal with that series is literally just to add every single biome I can to Spawn Island. I don't really have many more plans beyond that. Probably just switch to the Forever World. I will probably put a world download for that seed once I've finished terraforming it. But that's probably a good couple months away yet. I've still got to do the cherry forest, oak, birch, mangrove, and I think I've still got the iceberg area to sort of redo. I have like a few tiny icebergs, but it's nowhere near where I want it to be. Oh, first one we played strong today. We made it like 250 blocks before we placed a block wrong. Pretty good compared to last time I did this, so I was placing them wrong every few minutes. Oh, is this where we got to? Is this completely done all the way to the... Can I get over this guy without him damaging me? Yes. Just about. Okay, so we did do the whole thing on this side. So go back to this side and then we'll do all of the shroom lights on the other side. And then trapdoors, which is our first kind of sluggish part of the build. But yeah, we're gonna get everything looking like this. And the tunnel does come to an abrupt end. Like there's no... Ah, damn. Of course it will get stuck up there. There's no like off-ramp or anything for it just yet. I will build that at a later point, probably after I have upgraded the Wither skeleton farm to do everything for me automatically. Because so far in the couple hundred beacons that I've got, I've done everything by hand. Every Wither skeleton has been slain by my sword rather than, you know, an impaling looting trident, or an impaling trident with the looting effect, or anything like that. And I would like to upgrade it because it does take a very long time to run to each individual spot. But currently I have three projects that I want to, like, fresh projects that I want to get started on this world. Oh, that's a piece of ancient debris up there. I am not going to turn down a free piece of netherite scrap. Thank you. Ah, now I'm starting to place them wrong. At least this side of the tunnel is a bit shorter than the other one. So it shouldn't take as long. It's still going to take a couple of hours, but it shouldn't take as long as the other side. I've already got all of the stems, skulk, and soon shroom lights in place, so that should help out massively. But much like the last time I streamed this on Saturday, I will probably go a little bit quieter as the stream goes on, just because I'm focusing, most likely during the trapdoors and stairs part of the build. This goes out to, I think, 650. If I run out of shroom lights, I think I have a few left over. Yeah, on the way back I can just run along the top and put all of them in that way. Just sort of run along, look at the ceiling and place them. Okay, I'm placing everything wrong this one. 2 shroom lights in the wrong place, and then I put down 18th debris by mistake. I mean, we're over halfway there to the end. If I do run out of trapdoors or anything, I have plenty of stems left over, which is great. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure how I have plenty of stems left over, considering I did calculate how much I needed almost perfectly. And it was just way off. Right, this guy's got to be clear. Oh, there's 2 big ones. I'm not going to deal with. I'm not dealing with 16 little magma cubes running around. But we've got to be close to the end of the assault delta now. Any minute, should start seeing soul sand in the floor ceiling and skeletons running around. One thing I am glad about today is I'm not going to have to deal with ghasts. Before I put the pillars in, the tunnel was big enough for ghasts to spawn, and it wasn't exactly fun. There we go, we are in the Soul Sand Valley. That is the full tunnel done on both sides. I'm just going to very quickly check my stream. There we go. All good. And now we just walk through and place all these in. Should have probably bought some sort of block to go at the top in case there's any gaps in the ceiling. Like that. If I do that, probably going to happen a few more times through this, but that's all good. I've only got, oh god, I've only got 2 stacks left. I don't think that's going to be enough somehow. I think I'm way short. Unless I have some somewhere. Maybe I've got some in the shulker that I was using for spare blocks. Oh, ow, ow. I did see them in my peripheral vision, I just didn't know if they would actually hit me. I'm trying to run past them, but I couldn't place blocks quick enough. Oh, it's always dead satisfying when I'm able to hit all of them before they're able to jump. mean, I've gone quite a way already, but I mean, I've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got 52 left, and we're at 305. I think I'm going to need more. But to get them, I don't think I'm going to farm. I will just fly to the other end of this tunnel and fly across to the warped forest. Well, it's a crimson forest at the far end to grab any last bits. Oh, we don't need that many more. It's probably better off. I'm probably better off just flying to the end of this, and flying all the way back to find that I don't have any. If I do have some left over, then it's still probably less effort flying all the way back. I just come up here and then fly over to the Crimson Forest. Which is sort of in this direction. There we go. Yeah, it was right near the Blaze farm. Or I could just faceplant and do that. Oh, have I not? I don't think I've finished the full perimeter, you know. I've got this section is left to do. If I go this side, get both of those. There's none under there. There's a whole bunch of mushrooms down here. Just grab all of these. Oh, there's a few here. Try to be careful not to fall in lava. I do not have any fire res. I need to sort of be somewhat careful of where I'm walking. Yeah, there are little patches where I've not finished off the slabs. But this is like the edge of the perimeter. I get this one. And then this one was up here. I don't know how many I need for 100 blocks every 4. Oh my god, it's not letting me up. Right. I'm gonna fly up and find somewhere else. Here seems like a good couple. Oof. could have fallen straight in lava then. If I'd have just mined that block straight down. This is a bit close to the lava lake for my liking. Do not want to lose all my stuff. But there's lava right down there as well. It's everywhere. How many hoglins are in one area? I can see a couple on this mushroom here. How many have I got? I've got 28. That should be enough. Gonna grab a couple more. And then I will head back and finish placing these mushrooms. Or shroom lights. Yeah, there's a bunch of space here that I've not slabbed. Probably why my rates start hurting when I come over to this side. Especially when I'm playing on Sim 12 or anything like that. But most of the time I'm on Sim 4 just to keep all the mobs when I'm farming as close to me as possible. Not a performance thing, it's just I'd like to keep everything closer. And a lot of farms are a little bit more efficient on Sim 4 anyway. I completely moved my thumb in the wrong direction then. There we go. We made it to here, so yeah, we've only got a few left to place. But that does tell me that I am probably going to need quite a bit more blue ice when it comes time to do it. Oh, there we go. All done. So next is the trapdoors. I'm not really too fussed about using all of the trapdoors or anything like that, or all of the skulk or shroom lights. And I'm not really too bothered about using all my rockets to fly backwards and forwards either. Simply because I have so many of them. And I have a very overpowered gunpowder and sugarcane farm, so I don't really have to worry about losing out on anything. There's 2 more stacks of trapdoors in here. I don't know how far a shulker box worth is going to get us. nearly a shulker box worth. My inventory is basically chocked full of stuff. Maybe 2 or 3 trips to finish this all off. Back to camp. Yeah, like I said, I am probably going to go a little bit quieter just while I place all of these in. So 3 stacks got us 122 blocks out of the out of the 650 that I've got to do. Which isn't too bad. I think after I've finished this build, I will go AFK for a few days at my storage system and just let everything cycle through. But all of the netherrack I've got is going to come in quite handy for an upcoming project, just for scaffolding blocks. It's quick, it is easy, it does not have very high blast resistance. It is perfect for building a world eater. Well, for building a perimeter where the world eater is going to go. One thing I am considering doing is, because I need so much sand for the desert temple build that I want to do after this, and I also need a bunch of sand for TNT. If there's a vanilla way in game that I can dupe sand, I know it's a big thing on Java Edition, but I'm not sure there's a way on Bedrock. And I don't particularly want to install any like mods or anything to make, like, I don't know if there's like an add-on or something to make sand dupers or whatever the way they do in Java Edition, but I would very much like to not spend most of the time when I'm trying to do my next build mining sand. So if there is a way to dupe it, I will. It is a gravity block, so I could. And it's all just for TNT anyway, which, to be fair, is also a dupable block on Java Edition. Oh. I mean, I expected to see one at some point, but I didn't expect a tiny one to cause that much damage. I'll put the chest plate on just to be a little bit more safe. We're over halfway there anyway. We've still got the journey back to do. About 50 blocks or so away from being out of the Basalt Delta. Not that it really matters this time round, because we are coming straight back. Definitely in the Soul Sand Valley now. Oh, and that's the end. How much do I have left? Oh, quite a few actually. It's not going to get us all the way back, but that is definitely more than I thought we would have. Soul Sand messed up my placement big time there. I'll get rid of all of the Soul Sand soon enough. Mojang announced the Minecraft Live sort of pre-announcement, I think, sort of thing. But I don't know what they're going to reveal. They're obviously gearing up to reveal the second drop of the year. And the last time it was Chase the Skies, I believe. We had, what was it last year? Spring to Life, which would basically get in Spring to Life Part 2 with the baby mobs. Then it was Chase the Skies, then the Copper Age, and then the Mountains of Mayhem drop. So if they're sort of copying what they did the last time, I'm not entirely sure what the next one's going to be. Another one just appears. Right, well, I could just fly all the way back and despawn you. I'm not really sure how I feel about the drop system so far. I mean, I like it, but it definitely does have its flaws. I think they need to like do. I mean, we used to get in like one big update sort of per year before this drop system came in. At least that's like the trend that they were going towards. But the real kicker for me, the real difference is we're not getting any big world-changing updates anymore. We're getting changes to the tools we use. We're getting a few new blocks like with the Copper Age, the Garden Awakens, all that stuff. We're not getting anything that massively changes the world. The last update that I would say I absolutely adore is the Trial Chambers update. Everyone, goes on and on about wanting an end update, but I think the one changes I would make to the end is just I would make it more vertical. Like I would change the height of the end islands to be more sporadic rather than the same sort of Y level. And change the world height. God, I could do so much more if that was a bigger world height. Oh my god. My health is... Why is my health... Oh, I'm wearing... I was wearing my elytra, that's why. But yeah, that's the one change I would make to the end dimension, I think, that would just improve it massively. It doesn't need like 100 biomes like the overworld. It doesn't even need a few biomes like the Nether. It just needs the islands to be a bit more sporadic on the Y level. I still want it to keep the wasteland void kind of vibe that it's already got. But with Mojang, I know they've got updates planned for like years to come. So we'll just have to see. I mean, so far the drops are good, but I see it as like polishing the game and fleshing it out. The parts that aren't really all good and all there. Like with the copper drop. Oh, we out. We're out. Go fill up our inventory again. And then I think we'll run through and do the normal prismarine stairs. And then we'll run through and do the dark ones before I do the slabs. I need to mine so much more ancient debris. It's taking forever, right? I don't have enough in there. Blue ice, buttons. These are all just going to be slabs of prismarine, aren't they? Yeah. Or in these. Dark stairs. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need a bunch more trapdoors. I don't have a crafting bench. Do I not have one down here? Clearly not. What about up top? Nope, nothing. Just this guy. That's bugging me. I'm changing it. There we go. And in fact, I'll use this hyphae to make myself a crimson crafting table, and then I need 3 more logs. Oh, I was on nature. That's really annoying. Like that's really annoying. I don't need them at all. I think that should be that'll be more than enough trapdoors to finish it off, I think. We might as well just go this way. Hear a helicopter outside my bedroom window. Proper loud. Do you mind? I can hit you. None of your friends are here to help. Gotta be getting close to done here. Again, you have no friends. Goodbye. Here we go. And that is all of the trapdoors done. Took long enough. Right, let's grab... bunch of... Do I do the bottoms? No, I think I'll just do the stairs first. Grab a bunch of regular Prismarine stairs. I'm pretty sure on Saturday I said I don't think I will have enough. Let's see, we've got a bunch of these left over. 3, 4, 5. And I can throw the other blocks in here. Got 5 stacks of stairs. Do I have any more lying around? Regular, I've got... Okay. Well, I'm gonna see how far 5 stacks gets us. It's not gonna be anywhere near done. In fact, just to be safe, I'm gonna go back and grab 1 more stack. Let's grab 9 stacks of shards from the Guardian farm. Like, how many of these do I have? Got whole bunch. I might just grab... I'll grab all of this, convert all of these into bricks, and then... Do I have a stone cutter at Atlantis? I'm pretty sure I do. If not, I can always grab one. No. Okay. What do I need? I need 3 stone and a piece of iron. Does I have one in here? No. No. 3 heavy cores. What are these books? Soul speed. Oh, I must have picked them up. I must have picked them up from the trading hall that I've got. And you know what? While I'm over here, I can stock up on food and fireworks as well. Do I still have the stone cutter over here? Is that what this block is? Yeah, okay, it's here. Because I kept running out of stuff, I am going to grab another couple of stacks of dark prismarine stairs. As well as, do I have any more regular prismarine slabs? I do. Oh, I had so many more stairs. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I will just craft up these all into slabs, just so I know I've got enough. And then blue ice and buttons I can grab later on. But that should be enough to do all of the prismarine. Stock up on food. I really need to spend a couple of days farming those cows. I get like a stack per farm, and obviously each one takes a minute to do. Oh, I'm back here. Okay. So I've got a bit of a travel back. I'll set my spawn, but that is where the next big build project is going to go. Well, not the next one, but the one after. But I'll be streaming that project probably next, maybe? Not next stream, the stream after. I want to do Desert Temple. I want to do a stream where I design the Desert Temple in creative mode. Or at least like the layout of it. Design a few rooms and stuff. And then do another stream where I actually build it. But yeah, that project there I'll do. I'll definitely make a good couple of streams out of. Go back, stock up on firework rockets, and set my spawn. And then we'll head back. Let's throw all of the slabs. Where were they? Slabs. Slabs. Here we go. Throw the dark prismarine stairs in there, and then we can head straight back over here and get placing all these regular prismarine stairs in. Slowly building this up. In fact, put the chest plate on just in case any magma cubes spawn in front of me. Wow, okay. I don't know how I placed that one all the way up there, but I'm not going to mess around trying to get it back. Actually, considering as far as we've gotten with just 2 stacks, I'm pretty sure we did have enough stairs. But that's fine. I'm more than happy to have a surplus because I will always use the blocks that I get in future builds. And we're at the end. Let's go back. And then we'll run up and down here 4 times with all of the stairs. Another 4 with... do you know what? That can stay. Oh, he stayed still long enough for one of these to spawn. Yeah. Up here a few times with more stairs, but the dark prismarine. Then the slabs, and then we'll finish off by doing all of the ice and the buttons to completely spawn-proof this entire tunnel. And then maybe I'll finish up with a bit of netherite mining. We'll see. There's all of the stairs in place for at least the regular prismarine. I made it through the entire tunnel without hitting my head on anything. That's a first. Oh, we've still got more slabs on our inventory. Don't need that sword, and I can throw the magma ball away. And let's grab all of these and hope that we have enough. Pretty sure that we will. Just triple check that is all of them. Yeah. And again, we made it all the way there and back without hitting our head on anything. Let's not deal with these guys. Here's the next one, yeah. Wait. I did place that one right, yeah. Oh, I wasn't looking at what I was doing, I was just placing. Okay, that's all of those done. Get out of the Salt Sand Valley before I start sprinting again, just so it doesn't mess up my placements. Okay, there we go. At least I know if I don't have enough of these, or the slabs, I have plenty more left in my storage system. Which means that I have to AFK at my squid farm for more ink sacs. If I don't have any food left, I'll walk to finish this. It's not that much further. I'm gonna have to walk back anyway. There we go. What have I got left? I've got loads left, so it should be enough. Get ourselves lined up nice here. Well, for a build that I've put off for well over a year, I think this is going to pay off. Especially when I automate that with a skeleton farm. Get all the beacons that I could possibly want. Plus, I am thinking about using regular skeleton heads and wither skeleton heads for my next build. To be honest, that is a farm that I should probably invest in. Making a farm for mob heads. What would look good in a desert temple? Skeleton heads, zombies, maybe creeper heads? Actually, I think I'd prefer piglin heads over creeper heads. Myself lined up a little bit better here, so I'm not constantly walking into walls. Mind you, it doesn't really matter because the second that there's a gap in the ceiling, I have to change position anyway to fill it in. Oh. Stood still for too long, mobs spawned in. At least this is like some of the last chances that I have to deal with them. Because once I've done this, plus the slabs, I won't be staying in the same place for longer than like a few seconds anyway. But definitely moving a bit faster than this. Because I can run while I place ice and buttons. we're done. How many do I have left? A stack of it. Okay, so I was right. I did need more prismarine stairs. Good job I made some. Throw these in here, and then the next thing I need is slabs. See how far I get with one full inventory. I don't think I'll get all the way. But if I can get there and back with this floor done, and then work on the top afterward, I can fill up my inventory again once it's done. And then after this, it's just ice. And buttons. You guys good? Like, do you need help? I don't think they can get me somehow. If I punch you out of the way, can you get me then? No? Well, let's just back away. Despawn them so they're no longer a threat. There we go. Like I said, but this is the last bit, last leg. Get these slabs in. And then I can start putting ice and buttons in, and then nothing else will spawn in these tunnels at all. Maybe I should like gate off the netherite mine just so that no piglins wander in. We are at the end. And now we just go back this way. In fact, while I'm here, because I want this to be where the ice road ends, I'm going to put this here to sort of stop myself. And then up here will be the staircase to go up to the farm. Need to remember to put the hoe back in my ender chest and replace it with a shovel because I'm going to need it to get rid of the gravel next time I come down here. Not far off getting that. And then we've got to place the slabs on the roof, and then we're good. Where do we go to? Here. So, yeah, the bits where there's gaps, they're going to be a little bit tedious to do, but everything else should be relatively easy. Just running backwards and forwards, doing this. want to see how far I get before my inventory empties. Big gap in the ceiling. I am surprised that I still have slabs on me. I really thought I would run out quite a while ago. But I mean, with the extra ones that I brought from the overworld, I don't think I'll run out in total. I do think I'll have to make a trip back fairly soon to grab more. But hey, we made it like a third of the way here already, which is good. Oh, we're out. We made it to 226. Saw that coming a mile off. Let's just run for a bit while I heal up, because I nearly actually genuinely died there. Because I kept flying. Right, there we go. Oh, we're out of firework rockets. Netherrack I can throw in there for now. Let's grab a totem just in case from the box of Undying. While I remember, let's swap the hoe for the shovel. Full inventory of slabs should see us through. And then on the way back I can start removing some of the floor to get ready to replace with ice. Made it to 220 something. Might as well run the rest of the way. Ah, here. So far, we are just around about halfway to the end of this tunnel. And then get rid of the netherrack, place in the ice, place in the buttons, and then we are done. Not bad for like 20 hours worth of work. And I wish that was an over-exaggeration. I did what? 7 hours of gathering materials off stream. 5 hours of gathering materials on stream. Over 6 hours of building this thing on Saturday. Probably going to be just around about 3 hours building today. Well worth it in the end. In entirely my fault for making this thing super intricate with stairs and slabs, shroom lights, stripped stems, trapdoors. But we go with a design first principle always. It's gotta look good. Go away. Focus pocus, I deem you to despawn. Oh my god, another one spawned right in front of it. That's just mean. Right, let's go. Go back. Although I suppose they're not going to be able to spawn for much longer. Once I've got the ice and the buttons in. Still might have to deal with skeletons at the very end of the tunnel. Just while I sort of figure out how to do a staircase out of here. But I'll probably just copy what I've done for the magma farm and the trading hall. $100 blocks left to go. Which means we are close to the end of this basalt delta. soul sand really messing up my placement here. It will be gone in a few minutes. I think this is the final bit where the ceiling's sort of raised. It's the last piece. No, there's one more after it. Two more. Okay. Maybe we're not quite at the end. Now we're at the end. Boom. Well, that's that. We've got... Okay, we had quite a few slabs left. I'm still glad I made more. So we've got a nice, intricate, detailed nether highway with decorated with trapdoors, shroom lights, strip logs, all the slabs and stairs, and the exit, a ladder. Oh, I will sort it out at some point, but for now, let's crack on with replacing this floor with ice. Any gaps in the floor I will need to fill in to make it easier to place the ice. Trying to sort of angle my crosshair to stay as straight as possible. Yeah, I'll make use of all these blocks in the overworld. I do think I'll need to go back and get more blue ice, considering I clearly miscalculated how much I needed. But I don't think I'll need much more. Fill this in. one thing that hasn't happened so far while building this tunnel is Enderman coming in and placing blocks of like nylium, warp nylium, and netherrack and gravel and stuff. When I was building the last one of these, I literally had to go through and remove loads of extra blocks that were all placed in by Enderman. Although, to be fair, that was going through a warped forest. This one doesn't. It just goes through basalt deltas and soul sand valleys. I think that's all of them. There's a couple more gaps. Oh, there's another big hole here. I suppose we were at the glowstone, which is where the gap was. Tells me there's more of a gap down here as well. Yep. As long as this stays full, like underneath, I won't actually misplace any ice. Which, I mean, blue ice is like 81 times more valuable than regular ice. So it doesn't matter if I place them wrong. Almost at the end of this tunnel, and then we've got to go 800 blocks in the other direction. My pickaxe gonna last? Might need to go and repair it before I start placing any ice in. $600 blocks down. 800 to go. What's going on with my controller today? It doesn't want to stay straight. I think my pickaxe will survive, but I am going to repair both my pickaxe and my axe before I start placing ice down, just in case I need to break a load of stuff. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to durability. I never let things go down to like the lowest, unless I'm specifically mining like sand. I'll just let the shovel go down to nothing and then I'll repair it, because I know I'm keeping an eye on it. But for everyday use, where I'm like hopping between doing builds and all that fun stuff, I tend to keep my tools fully repaired. almost back. Can't quite see the end of the tunnel just yet. Oh, there we go. Very far away in the distance, I can see the nether portal frame just showing through ever so slightly. There you go, I can see it better now the fog's gone. Just while I'm here, I'm gonna put slabs here. Just so when I'm riding a boat down this highway, I don't ride it straight off of into there. Let's see, blackstone, empty one, I'll just throw all the netherrack in here. I will probably pick up a bunch more later on anyway. Blackstone and soul sand can go in here. Spare trapdoors, not trapdoors, slabs. Slabs can go in with spare trapdoors. Right, let's go and get this tools repaired. Still in love with this island. And I will sleep to prevent any phantoms from spawning in. Restock on firework rockets while I'm here. And head back to the Guardian farm. Which I know that there is a faster XP farm. I've actually built it in my Let's Play series, but I haven't built it in this one yet. In this world. I will do at some point. Might as well repair the axe a little bit while I'm here. I'm going to turn it off, and then whatever XP I get, to repair my axe with, and hopefully my shovel as well. And then I can just run through that tunnel with ice blocks, stopping every 64 just to get a new stat. Do I have enough to repair my shovel and my sword? No, by the looks of it. I'm gonna check, all of these do have tridents, right? Like I'm not missing out on raids. That one's got one, that one's got one. It's only the close ones I need to check. But sometimes they just, even though I've turned off the machine, it does just bug through the floor here. Which can really suck. Just destroy my rates. And for some reason, these guys are spawning outside where they're meant to. Forgot I didn't have my netherite helmet on. The one with respiration. But let's go back and start placing this ice down, now that everything else is done. Do I get more blue ice? I think I leave it for now. Anything else that I need to grab, I can just mine from that ice biome over there. Right, let's see. We've got a full inventory worth in here. And I have another shulker and a half full of the stuff. In fact, to be honest, I'm gonna start clearing out some of these shulker boxes. Clear some space. Because the only ones I really need out are ice and buttons. That's it. I can put... yeah, I can put these shulkers back in here. And I can grab any little bits of spare material and throw it in shulkers as well. Ice, buttons. I've got these. I can empty this and put it in here a bit at a time. Just to clear a bit of space up. And then I've got this as well. So I've got, yeah, 2 shulkers of ice, 2 shulkers of buttons. What the? It put it in my inventory and placed it instantly. Like I said, I will use all of this netherrack and stuff that I'm picking up. Either in a build built of like nether bricks or for scaffolding. I've already gone through 2 shulkers worth of netherrack for scaffolding on that build that I spawned at earlier. Just to sort of outline it. There's a lot of work to do before I start streaming it. Probably another 100 days worth of gameplay before I'm actually able to go live doing anything with the build. Yeah, maybe less. I mean, we'll see. I'm probably going to work on it a little bit at a time, like I have done previously. Is the end of this tunnel. I think I'm just going to turn and then I'll do it all the way one way and then all the way back and then fill up my inventory again. Actually, how much have I got left? About half. So I've got enough to finish this row. Holy damage! 2 hits and took out half my health. Well, that's what I get for wearing gold armor. Even though it is prot 4, so I don't know why I don't have a higher level of protection. Halfway there after this stack, and then I will start the return journey. And I've just got buttons to place. I think my next stream for my Forever World will be on like a creative copy or a creative testing world. Designing the temple. Or terraforming the island that the temple is on, actually. Because that's a good, like, so many hours of work to turn what was a dark forest into a desert. But who doesn't love a good giant terraforming project? Okay, how's our inventory looking? We've got 4 stacks left. Not even that. That was 1 inventory worth of ice. So I think I am going to need to grab another couple of stacks of blue ice. Which sucks, but it is what it is. We're out. We are out. Let's fly back. Empty out all the netherrack we've got. Oh, inventory's full. We can fly up a bit now. Let's empty everything we've got. We didn't get any gravel, but we did get quartz and gold. The glowstone can go in here. And if I empty this of blue ice, I can throw netherrack in here as well. And there was one more shulker box full of ice there. We'll go back this way again. Can't believe this is nearly finished after so many hours of work going into this. All I've got left to do is probably get a bit more blue ice and then place buttons down, and then we're done. Can't quite see the end of this tunnel just yet. We're leaving the basalt delta. There we go. As soon as the fog clears, I can see it. Can we place ice, please? Thank you. The buttons will be a little bit more tedious because I have to actually get the right angle to place them without pressing them. Because if you press a button, it's like it starts a delay, and you can't place it for like half a second after, which is really annoying. Had the same issue when upgrading the creeper farm. Did not mean to place those fireworks, but it's not like I've got a shortage. Should start seeing the end of this, or the start of the ice on this side, within the next stack or two. Hopefully. There we go. I can see it. I've got a decent amount left on me. I'll fly to the end and start placing it from here. Yes, I managed to get past without it hitting me. So the last couple times these guys are going to get a chance to actually spawn in here, so the less I get hit, the better. Oh, that's a big one. I'm not going to be able to avoid this guy. No. I tried. Oh, we're out. Yeah, I do think I'm going to need a lot more blue ice, actually. I mean, I've got left? I've got like half a shulker's worth. That'll get us at least to this end, and then halfway. Pretty sure. Throw all the junk away. Gravel in there, blackstone in there, netherrack in here. See, okay, well, I've got more ice than I thought. It's just over a shulker's worth. That's our first hoggle in this stream. Wicked. To be honest, I'm surprised more don't spawn in here because it is the Crimson Forest. More do spawn at the back end of it though. I think if I run out, I'm only going to be like half a stack short, maybe. place, thank you. There we go. No, it just doesn't want to keep placing for some reason. We like keep placing rather than stopping every 5 seconds. Nearly at the end of this tunnel. We're over halfway. To get into a basalt delta, and then as soon as the fog clears, we should see the end. I'm gonna eat after this stop. There's the end. How much further can I go with the ice that I've got? Actually, I don't know if I think what I did was, if you look at my first coordinate, I'm in the plus and I'm going toward the negative. It's probably why I ran out of sculpt and shroom light. Because I didn't account for that extra 12 blocks, which is obviously... that's like a good stack and a bit of building blocks that I missed when I was getting everything together. But I think I grabbed an extra shulker box of packed ice. So hopefully this is enough. Every stack it puts on my hotbar, I'm getting more and more hopeful it's enough. I can see the end. Is this 30 blocks? No, I am short. Only by a bit though. That's fine, I can go grab like a couple of stacks of packed ice. Or I will check my storage system to see if I have any left over from the other highways I did. But this is by far the longest highway I've got. By a good, like, 400 blocks, 500 blocks. This one was also empty. Let's dump some netherrack in here. Before I do anything, I'm just going to really quickly check. I'll empty out all the empty shulkers as well. Yeah, so these are buttons. Those don't have any blue ice in. Let's check our end storage system, see if I've got anything in there. And to be honest, if I've run out of ice, that means I'm going to run out of buttons as well. So I will grab a couple of stacks of stone. Let's check the ice. It's just over here. Right, blue ice. I've got 1 stack's more than enough. So I'll grab 1 stack of stone buttons. I don't know if I have any left in storage. Buttons, buttons, stone buttons, there we go. Yeah, I've got plenty left. And this should be enough to finish everything. With all the flying through the tunnels I've done, I'm genuinely surprised my Elytra hasn't gone down that much. Although, to be fair, I did repair my tools, so my Elytra would have been repaired along with them. Oh, I just missed. Right, we've got a stack of ice. I might as well start placing buttons as well. On the way back. Ow. It was a couple of 100 blocks this way that there was a gap in the ice. I really thought I was going to hit my head there. There it is. And let's get this area spawn-proofed. I'll worry about spawn-proofing this end another time, but for now, let's just try and get ourselves... No, that's not lined up. Get my crosshair lined up with this. Just so I can run as straight as possible and not do that. So I'm just going to walk 3 trips. If I walk it, it's a little bit more accurate. And not mess up like I did there. Suppose it doesn't really matter too much considering I will be travelling by boat, so I'll be travelling too fast for anything to spawn. You see what I mean? If you press a button, it sometimes just cancels out the placement, which is really jarring. Like if I'm holding down the trigger, it means I want to place something. Or activate something. Or both. No, I don't want ice on that. stand at this back wall and just have it angled here? No, I'm still going to move forward and place buttons, as well as press them. You see what I mean though? There's like a slight delay. Like it's placing them instantly when I do this, but when I press it, there's a slight delay before it places the next one. It's the last of the nether rack, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't really matter too much if there are gaps. Like I said, I'll be travelling by boat, so I'll be going very fast. The more of this is spawn-proofed, the better. Magma cubes are the only things that would really slow me down, I think, so... especially the big ones. I am kind of surprised that I haven't seen many skeletons today. I don't think I've seen one so far. The far cry from not yesterday, Saturday, when there were hundreds of them. Left, I've only got a few stacks. There's no real way to get like a decent angle on this to just place straight. I'll come through into the middle row in a second. We'll stock up on buttons again first, and then we'll finish up going the opposite way. Nearly at the end here, should have enough. And then we do this. And then this one spawning spot. Actually, I don't need it on this side. But I always have like one spot where I can put a boat and then ride forward straight. How many do I have left? I only have 29. Okay. What I think I'll do is I'm going to grab these. And that is a full shortcut. Actually, no. I'll put the ice in here. Did I have buttons in here? No. What's in there? More buttons. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Fill up my inventory except for one slot. And then take you. And then when I'm at the other end and I'm running out, I can always place a shulker box down. And then I don't have to come back. I don't have to fly all the way back just to grab one. After this, I'm pretty sure the only magma cubes that can spawn are the little tiny ones. I'm not sure how much space the big ones need to spawn. I'm sure it's more than one block. Halfway through this tunnel already. Well, this side of it anyway, and then I'll fill my inventory up again once I get to the end. Oh, I think I can now officially say I'm over halfway through placing these buttons down. Which is fantastic. So close to being done. Nearly there. And then, like I said, I will use the shulker box that I brought with me to stock up on the rest of the buttons. I've only got 4 stacks left. Right, let's go back. The final trip. I think we're going to run out after this stack. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, one more? No, that's it. This is more than enough to get the job done. Oh, it feels nice walking through here and not getting absolutely pummeled by mobs. No more magma cubes, no more skeletons, no more piglins or zombified piglins. Just a nice, safe ice road. Stretching for like 1500 blocks. See the end of this side. We'll get there with this stack. And just this way left to go. Did I miss one there? No. If I had Swift Sneak, I could have just walked through here, holding shift. Well, that's definitely a future plan. Get another Swift Sneak 3 book. I genuinely don't know how I've lost the ones that I had. I think I died trying to get a ghast into the end, and I think that's when I lost my Swift Sneak armor. I know it was getting one of the mobs into the end. I just can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it was the ghast. It could have been the evoker. I'm not sure. are we doing for buttons? We've got enough, but we're running out quick. There we go. Trying to pick block, but the cursor kept moving. Okay, 200 blocks left, and then I am done. Happy days. Like I said, any gaps I can come in and fill in later if they cause issues. I can see the end. How many? Oh my god. Okay. I have 8 buttons left, and that is all that I had left. Even though I got that extra stat. Okay. I don't have any other random blocks on me. These can go in here. Got a couple of random blocks in here. These were from the building. But yeah, I think now it's just a case of cleaning everything up. Start removing all the empty shulkers. And I suppose the chest can go in here as well. I will bring this one to go in the sorter, as well as this one. It's not full, but it might as well just go straight in. And then I will bring all the nether rack with me. This one is not full. This one is not full, it has multiple items. And as do these. There you go. So I've got mostly empty shulkers at the top, and I might as well bring this crafting table with me as well. Oh, it's morning. I've missed nightfall every time I've come through the portal this time. That's weird. Alright then, we've got these two to go in here. Do I need to cycle this? Yes, but it's not that urgent. Empty shulkers can go in here. And then let's sort out the netherrack. In fact, crafting table can just throw it in there. I don't need it on me. gravel, blackstone, and netherrack. Do netherrack first. How many have I got up here? None. So I've already condensed. Wait, one of these didn't have. Oh, there it is. Go. Gravel over here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wait. Oh, there's another empty one. Lots of gravel for concrete. And then blackstone and hyphae I can sort out. I think the blackstone's here. Could condense this into another shulker box, but I don't really see the point just yet. And warped stems and hyphae, however you pronounce it, are over here. Can't believe I made these by mistake. I mean, I could have converted them to planks, but I'd rather have them and not need them, and need them and not have them. And there we go. The build is done. Everything is put away. I'm going to keep these. I'm going to bring some more shulker boxes, actually. For something I'm doing in the overworld. But that is going to do me for today. I've finished off building another highway, 1,500 blocks long to get all the way to my skull farm. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. It does really help out the channel a lot. And I will see you guys